They were looking very happy. Then, while playing, they reach their mother. Their mother, who always wears a locket, calls them over. Gunu asks about the locket, and their mother reveals that both of them are inside the locket, with the moon representing Munnu and the star representing Gunu. One night, their mother sees a fire in the forest and goes to investigate. Gunu follows her, but she disappears in the fire. After calling her a lot, she does not return. Despite searching everywhere, they cannot find her. Gunu becomes disheartened and tells Munnu that their mother has left them. As time passes, Gunu and Munnu grow up, but they still think about their mother. Munnu hopes that their mother will return and promises to never let her go, while Gunu is angry and wants to know why she left them. In the meantime, they meet a man named Vicky, who turns them into robots and takes them to a robot exhibition. They also happily act like robots. On the way, they meet a smart AI scientist named Charlotte. After some time, they all reach the robot exhibition. At the exhibition, Munnu is excited to explore everything, while Gunu tries to control him. The other robots at the exhibition are very smart and capable, but in the meantime, one robot would have some problem and that robot start throwing cakes on everyone. Then Charlotte stepped forward and quickly connected the malfunctioning robot to her laptop in an attempt to fix it. Just then, Dr. Roland, the smartest scientist at the exhibition, arrived and effortlessly repaired the robot. Upon seeing Charlotte, Roland immediately recognized her and asked if she was Professor Sue's daughter, to which Charlotte confirmed. Curious, Charlotte inquired about how Roland knew her mother, and Roland praised Sue was the best professor and AI scientist at the exhibition. Then Vicky approached with Charlotte's bag. A locket fell out of it, the same locket that Gunu and Munnu's mother always wore. The brothers were taken aback by this discovery, and Munnu suggested that Charlotte might know something about their mother. However, before Charlotte could respond, the lights in the exhibition suddenly went out, and smoke filled the area. A villain named Scrub appeared with his robot soldiers, scanning everyone in search of Charlotte. Intent on capturing Charlotte, Scrub's robots began chasing her, but Gunna intervened and saved her. The group quickly hopped into Vicky's van and attempted to escape, but the villain's robots were hot on their trail. A powerful robot blocked their path, causing the van to teeter on the edge of a ditch. But Vicky's van had jets fitted due to which it does not fall, and they managed to fly away, but still that strong robot had not given up and chasing them. The robot comes on top of their van, due to which ultimately led them all to be swept away by a massive tsunami. Miraculously, they found themselves washed up on an island, and as they regained consciousness, confusion filled the air. None of them could comprehend how they had ended up so far from home, and the brothers quickly turned their attention to Charlotte, questioning her about their mother's locket. However, Charlotte was just as puzzled, wondering why the two boys were acting as if they were robots. In an attempt to ease the tension, Vicky suggested that perhaps there was a glitch in the robot's programming. But the brothers soon revealed the truth by breaking out of their suits, shocking everyone with the revelation that they were not robots at all. Gunu then asked Charlotte if she had any information about their mother, and just as she was about to share what she knew, the sinister robot reappeared. Fortunately, the pink robot that Charlotte had previously stopped at the exhibition showed up just in time, leading everyone away from the danger. However, the evil robot was relentless and continued its chase, causing Gunu and Munnu to collide with it and end up in a different location, separated from the others. After that, the evil robot again stands up and its helmet was also broken now. Then the brothers were stunned to discover that their mother was inside the suit. Munnu instinctively moved toward her, but she mistook him for a threat and pushed him away. Then Gunu starts shouting at her that why did she leave them alone in their childhood? But she vehemently denied being their mother. Noticing her white hair, he realized it was different from what he remembered. Meanwhile, she used a machine to locate Charlotte, prompting Gunu to intervene and prevent the bear from reaching her, knowing that only Charlotte could lead them to their real mother. To make sure Charlotte doesn't find out, Gunu grabs the location machine and tosses it towards Munnu. Munnu, thinking it's something to eat, swallows it. Now the lady wants to bring Munnu along because the machine is inside him. Munnu shares a plan with Gunu, so they both head off with the lady. However, Ganu soon realizes that Manu's plan is not very helpful, so he grabs Manu and runs away from the lady. But before they can escape, the lady is almost upon them. After a long run, they believe they have gotten away. Here Manu spots something shiny and moves towards it, but a large container falls towards him. Just in time, the lady arrives and kicks the container away, saving Manu's life. Manu then takes a bath. Ganu expresses his gratitude to the lady, explaining that he only has Manu in this world. Despite this, the lady shows no mercy and continues with Manu to find Charlotte. They soon arrive at a peculiar location where the lady warns the brothers to stay calm as there may be robot guard dogs around. Due to Manu's loud noise, the robot dogs surround them. The lady and Ganu fight off the guards, using a chain to protect Manu. However, Manu starts feeling dizzy, and the machine comes out of his stomach during the scuffle. After the fight, the lady picks up the machine and contacts her boss, Scrub. Here revealing that Scrub is holding the lady's child, which is why she has to do all this work. Ganu also sees everything and understands why the lady is doing all this. Then the lady goes alone to find Charlotte. Ganu also wants to reach Charlotte before her. After some time, Ganu and Manu reach the others. Ganu asks Charlotte what happened to his mother, and Charlotte tells him that she tried hard to find his mother, but couldn't find her anywhere. In the meantime, the lady also arrives, but Ganu tries to stop her from reaching Charlotte. To save Charlotte, Ganu starts fighting with the lady. While fighting, both of them fall into a ditch, and a lot of iron falls on them. Here Ganu saves the lady, and they both get stuck below. They try hard to get out, but nothing happens. Then they start talking. The lady asks why Ganu saved her, and Ganu says he doesn't want anyone else to lose their mother. Then they come very close to each other. Meanwhile, the villain Scrub comes here in a robotic ship and takes Charlotte and Pierre Roland. After that, he also takes the lady in his robotic ship. Manu, Ganu, and Vicky don't give up and also go to the ship through its robotic hand. Further, the lady asks Scrub to return her baby because she did everything he said. Scrub tells her that she had to do all this alone, but he's the one who catch Charlotte. That's why he don't return her child. Then Charlotte comes and asks Scrub how he got his mother's robotic chip, because Scrub is running all his robots with the help of that chip. But Scrub refuses to tell anything about it. In the meantime, all three of them comes here and attack Scrub's robots, but Scrub beats them. Then Scrub electrocutes the lady. It seems that the lady was suffering a lot, but she was continuously saying that she wants her child back. Then Scrub shows that what the lady thought was her child. The lady thought that the child Scrub showed her was her baby, but it wasn't. It was just an illusion, a trick of the mind, and he had also erased her memories. This revelation helped Ganu realize that the lady is indeed his real mother, leading to a moment of clarity amidst the chaos. Scrub, however, was rummaging through Charlotte's bag when he stumbled upon a locket, which he promptly discarded, triggering a series of memories for the lady. As Ganu worked to free his mother from the chair, he felt the painful jolt of electricity coursing through him, but he pushed through the pain, determined to save her. In a moment of sheer will, he broke the wire, causing a massive explosion that sent everyone tumbling into the water. The blast jolted the lady's memory, and she suddenly remembered that she is indeed their mother. Without hesitation, she surged into the water to rescue her two children, and the reunion was filled with joy as the brothers embraced their long-lost mother after so many years apart. After a heartfelt conversation, Ganu curiously asked his mother why her hair had turned white and if she remembered anything about the night she disappeared. Unfortunately, she had no recollection of that fateful night. As Ganu went to back Manu, something strange began to happen with their mother's hand. Then she go to Charlotte. It was then revealed that their mother was actually a robot, and her malfunctioning hand was the cause of her odd behavior. Charlotte begins to heal the mother of the two brothers. They soon find out that Scrub had altered her memory, causing her to forget her sons and believe an illusion was her child. They also watch a video of the night of the fire, where Charlotte's mother was injured in the same house. Scrub arrives and shoots Ganu's mother, causing her to fall. Professor Roland also appears and shoots Charlotte's mother, revealing that he is also involved. Then suddenly, Roland and Scrub come after them with guns and Gunu arrives, but goes unnoticed. He sees Roland and Scrub taking his mother. Then he tries to stop them, and Gunu learns from his mother that she is actually a robot. Then his mother tells him to stay away and tells him that she is not his mother. Hearing this, Gunu gets very angry and tells his mother that she cannot be his mother. As they leave, he throws away that locket that creates an illusion of a forest in the room. This illusion reveals that Charlotte's mother found the brothers in the forest and created a robot to take care of them, and the robot fell in love with them and became their real mother. Then Gunu is disappointed and accidentally kicks a laptop, which starts playing a video of the night his mother saved him from death. Roland and Scrub erase her memory and take her away. Gunu realizes how much his mother loves them. Gunu begins to hear Vicky's voice, and he reveals everything that Roland and Scrub have been up to. Just then, Manu arrives, and the two brothers make a pact to rescue their mother and Charlotte. In another scene, Roland is pressuring Charlotte for the truth about her mother's research. In the meantime, when the brothers confront him, demanding the release of everyone. But they are quickly captured by Roland's robots. In that tense moment, Charlotte informs Roland that there is no hidden research of his mother. Instead, the most significant work was done by Gunu and Manu's mother, who possessed emotions that were nothing short of miraculous. Roland's anger boils over as he realizes he has wasted years chasing after a non-existent research project. He begins to recount the terrible things he has done to maintain his power, including the murder of Charlotte's mother, who had outshone him. Just then, a flood of lights illuminates the scene as Vicky arrives with a group of influential people, exposing Roland as a criminal. However, instead of being intimidated, Roland laughs maniacally and leaps into the water, emerging with a massive robot under his control, ready to attack everyone present. As chaos ensues, Gunu, Manu, and their mother join forces to battle the formidable robot, but their combined efforts seem futile against its strength and speed, not to mention its electric laser attacks. Just when things look bleak, Charlotte arrives with her own squad of pink robots to assist in the fight. With a clever plan from Gunu, they manage to disable Roland's robot using its own laser against it. But as Gunu rushes to confront Roland, he activates a self-destruct sequence for his giant robot and escapes. Then, in a desperate attempt to save everyone, Gunu's mother places him in a capsule to send him to safety while she stays behind with the robot. Gunu is heartbroken as he watches his mother leave, trying to convince her to stay, but she is determined to protect them all. This moment is filled with emotion, and everyone feels the weight of sadness as they realize the sacrifice she is making. Suddenly, the robot triggers a massive explosion, and the scene shifts to the next morning, where Gunu and his brother are left feeling defeated and alone. Meanwhile, Charlotte is working hard to find a way to bring their mother back. After some time, Charlotte succeeds in her mission and manages to restore their mother, bringing joy back to the brothers' lives. On the other hand, Roland and Scrub are busy blaming each other for their failures, which leads to the arrival of the police to arrest them. The movie wraps up with this dramatic conclusion, leaving viewers with a mix of emotion. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. We would love to hear your thoughts about the video in the comments. Thank you.